Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are playing as the humans. Welcome to another episode of Sergeant Neutral Plays Survival Chaos. We have one gold mine to the north, and every time this happens, boop, there it is. Okay, good. So, of course, already I like Fluke. We'll call him Fluke. And so we've got the humans here. Let's see who we're going up against. Just because I'm a little bit curious, then we'll roll for our bonuses. Okay, so Undead up top and Troll at the bottom. So the Troll, actually, there's a lot of potentially really problematic enemies here. So we will see how it goes. We're going to roll. That's 3. So that is a veteran footman. There I am going to wait just a little bit longer so I can hide my nice little bonus here for a little bit longer. 502. We do have early, so we are probably going to rush the Undead up top just because I want to grab that. I want to take it for as long as possible, or then again we could also go mid. And I think just because I do go so often for the rush up top, I'm going to be going for mid instead. Yeah, just to switch things up a little bit, we will pick our veteran footman now. He said that again. Bless his heart. Okay, so just getting a little more gold here. And let's see if we can get... Okay, so no clear upgrades right now, so probably a lot of economic upgrades. So we've got footmen, but we've got swordsmen coming in. 934, that's going to be a beautiful amount of time for us to get our Deer Sweet upgrades here, our barracks. There it is. Now, I'm probably also going to be going just for basic swords, just to get a little bit of aggro out, just because I want to shut down some of these potentially really scary enemies right away. Or I think... No, we'll be going for basic white light, because I think that's going to be helping all of our pushes a little more concretely at the beginning. Skull Splitter, Headhunter, Witch Doctor. Okay, so no Tier 1 upgrades. At least we're going to have to keep our eyes out. If we see the turtles come out, we'll know for sure. Okay, so not a Tier 2. High Priest. Okay, so he got the High Priest. So that's his bonus. If I remember correctly, that's high on weed priests, actually. 434 for... Okay, we've hit 500, so that means we're going to be able to... We're closing in on our basic white magic. And if we can get that before the trolls, that'll provide us with a nice little boost at the beginning. There it is. A little bit late. I would have liked to get that right when I got 650, but that's how it is sometimes. Okay, he's got one level of attack upgrades for his melee. That's fine. He's got a little bit of invulnerability. That'll be more problematic as the games go on, but for now, it's still completely manageable. And he's gone for 2 upgrades for the just general basic attack, so he's probably going to be hoping for a nice kind of aggro start, but we are also well equipped to deal with that. And there's the Tier 2. Everybody's gone Tier 2 in the middle, so that means we should try and establish dominance. Basic brass swords, nice way to start. And we're really holding them both back really right at their base, which is awesome. But unfortunately, a bit of a shame, because at the same time, that also means that we are not going to be able to get a nice little push here. Is that... No, that's still Graveyard level 1. So the door to us getting... Yeah, we get basic brass armor as well, just so we can kind of up that a little bit more. Our backline's still relatively in relative good shape. Good lord, I don't know why it's so difficult for me to speak today, but that's pretty much always how it is. English is hard, here we are. So we are going through... Okay, so he's just gone Tier 2 against me, so I'm going to have to go Tier 2 against him to counter. We are getting a little bit of damage off that, that's nice. what we're probably going to do is save up here just a little bit so I can, you know, get some basic brass arrowheads. Make sure we have tier 2 ready. That way we can pop tier 2, a tier 1 spell, and then get a good push going out, while at the same time really getting a nice amount of upgrades under us, since I'm not going to be overspending here. We should easily be able to have 1,000 by the end of this, and we have completely pushed the trolls out, which is awesome to see. Do I want basic brass swords? Yeah. They're still way down here. I'll easily be able to afford another this upgrade before they hit, which is Wunderbar. Okay, so he's actually gone straight to tier 3. Phoenix was his upgrade. So he's gone straight to tier 3 in the middle. That will be fine because we'll be able to throw, like, Antonidas down the middle or something like that. Not super concerned. Seven, 6. Okay, so we're going to have... I will upgrade this after this wave because I don't want to show my cards just yet, as well as have a little bit of gold here to throw some units out. Because they're definitely hitting us hard, but once they get into the range of our buildings and things like that, we'll be able to reclaim this pretty easily, especially with these little bonuses here. Now that I could have aimed better, I will fully and readily admit that. I'll throw him out. 5, 4. Let's get him to juggle the aggro a little bit, and boom, now we're good to go. I'm gonna smack that repair button. Not that we need it desperately, but I'd rather have it. Period. How are we doing? Still graveyard level 1, that's fine. Hopefully they're gonna start pushing me out a little bit. I think I'm gonna save to tier 2 here. I know we don't have a ton of upgrades, but we've got enough that I just want to get to the middle quickly with a hero. That way I can start pushing the... I want to start pushing the middle out. And as well as start getting a really nice big buffed hero. Because here we do outclass the trolls pretty handily. We're at the same level as the Undead pretty much across the board. Not concerned about that. So once we're able to get the castle, that also opens up all of this. We can get Royal Guards, which helps every one of our waves. And we're still holding on to the middle decently well. I'd like to really establish my dominance and hold on to it for a good long time. I'd also like to push into the Undead a little better than what we're doing now. But that will... we're just going to have to deal with that when we deal with it. And he's starting to push into the Blood Elves, which is lovely for us. And I will save up to get a hero. Just because I think dealing with these Phoenixes... Phoenixes probably, but I like to say... I'm not going to say Phoenix because that sounds absurd. And also, you know, potentially problematic, to say the least. So, oops. I think I knocked my mic a little bit there. So, 644, 730, wonderful. And then another big thing that I've been ignoring, and we really shouldn't, is all the economic upgrades. But I think getting a good aggro out and a good economic base. Inspiration ore? Yeah, inspiration ore is never a bad choice. So here we are. Oh, he's hit our back line, but will that be enough? I think it will be. It will be fairly difficult for him to hold. 12, 11, 10. That gives us enough for that. 9, 7, 6. 2. That's where I want him.
Don't waste my time.
Ooh, and we are putting a wonderful amount of pressure on the trolls. We're going to be able to do some decent damage on his barracks there. Then Devotion Aura, I think, is just important right away. now I can start looking at getting, you know, just at least some. Some economic upgrades, because it's gonna be more and more problematic the longer I don't do it. Sitting at 400 about now. We're starting to push us back, but we're also, you know, I'm not concerned about it at all, if I'm being fully honest. I should push into the Undead soon, just because they don't have any pressure on them, and I would like to put pressure on them. Anthonitis is only level 3 right now, but that's because he hasn't been able to really suck up all of this experience yet. But that will change now that we're no longer here, now that we're a little more in the thick of it. Now, if I could get Uther out here, that would be truly wonderful. But we're gonna, I mean, we need the Royal Guards right away, as far as I'm concerned. We need them. So I think we're just going to have to accept that Uther will not be part of this little defense here. Yeah, and now that he actually has the level 1 heals, these trolls are going to be a lot more problematic. But still only 1-1, we're still 3-1, and we're going to get Devotion Aura out soon. Anthonitis is level 5 and just chillin'. Oh, we have the Devotion Aura, wonderful. Enemy Surveillance is irritating, but once again, not the end of the world, and we might actually be able to get Uther here. We're sitting at 609. 700. Oh, this is going to be devastatingly close, but we should have it because we're going to be getting a pretty nice spawn here. 6, 5.
My fellows, they shall burn.
Okay, so Kael'thas just came out. 1-0. There's Uther. And we've got full mana right now, so in order to avoid taking unnecessary damage, I'm just going to pop that out. Not necessarily because I was in trouble, but because it would get to the point where it could quickly become problematic. And I think now we're going to be saving up, getting a tier 2 barracks up here, sending them up north to kind of throw the Undead out. This sucks where we've ended up here. This is a real bummer. Because Anthonitis is just has taken himself out of the middle here. But I think it's more important for me to go tier 2 here, capture some of these neutrals, than it is to wait for this push here. And Uther's already level 4. That's a decent Uther for how long he's been out. Then we should also be thinking about just getting better armor for our guys. But Blizzard is so tempting, but I think we need the armor. Yeah, so Anthonitis is down. Kael'thas is in the middle. But luckily the Undead's also gone tier 3, and there's Kael'thas. So I'm going to let them destroy themselves a little bit in the middle. I think it's time for us to press kind of our advantage here. Not necessarily press the advantage, but build up a solid baseline here for our side lanes. Oh, I was hoping he was going to make it, but unfortunately he fell in combat. We're going to be picking that up. Then, honestly, Searing Arrows is really nice. I mean, there's just a lot of good stuff here. So we've captured that neutral building. That's an extra 75 gold, which is a nice little chunk of change. And Uther's level 6. Excellent. And now we should be able to... Oh, he's gone tier 3 into me. Well. Well, that could be concerning. We're going to get white magic now. improve white magic, we're going to get Blizzard, which is going to do a lot of AoE damage. There's the tier 2 on the Undead. Unfortunately, he just popped his spawn here, so he's not going to get it for a little bit, but he is sending out... That's 200 gold he just threw at us. So that's 200 gold he won't be able to use for other things. And the aggro's getting a little crazy here. We're getting another wave. That's very, very nice. Oh, if we're able to snag one of his turrets, that would be huge. I don't think we will be able to, just because of this well-timed spawn on his point, on his part. But the Voodoo Hut's in trouble. I think it's time to pressure the trolls a little bit, especially since we've seen how horrifying they can be endgame. So we're sitting at 1,000. I'm very, very keen to go tier 3 and Archmage. Gone full economy, and now they're starting to. Now they have caught up with us in terms of upgrades. But I'm gonna save up once again for my 1-2 punch tier 3 Archmage push. And remember, I normally put the Archmage first and then tier 3, just because the Archmage can suck up all this sweet experience, and he can also truly wipe out the enemy. Yeah, but we're not hitting nearly as hard as I would like. Did I see? Yeah, 6-0 for... So yes, he's going full ranged build, and now they are really truly just destroying themselves in the middle, which is wonderful for me. We are only about 500 gold off of my 1-2 punch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, don't... Yes. So I'll throw him out. We've got blizzards going off. If I throw a little tier 1 over here, this will be nice. Throw that out. Now we've got enough for that. Now we can throw out 2 more units to help defend the base. And once they both die, I'll send out 2 more, but it doesn't look like we'll need it. That is exactly how I wanted that to play out, and I'm very happy with how it went. Very content. And now we'll get another level of enhanced human masonry because we've got a lot of nice pushes going on. They're destroying themselves in the middle, not concerned about it. Ooh, yeah, I was like, did not want to pick that. Bonus damage on each attack. Yeah, I mean, that can escalate very quickly. But I do think, no, actually we should be getting more devotion aura at least. And then I'm going to be upgrading my units because that means we're going to be able to charge through the orcs here. Actually, let's quickly check Kel'Thuzad. Okay, Kel'Thuzad doesn't have any items. So that probably means he's gone a tier 4 bonus, perhaps? Which could suck in the long term. That could very much be hurtful to us and our cause. But us having this strong front line, these strong tier 1 units, is really, really nice. Antonidas is level 11, so he's starting to get pretty beefy. Though, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be getting... Oh, Antonidas, don't do this. Yeah, go back there, turn around. Okay, interesting that he would send Rokan out now because he is going to be subjected to kind of our more long-range attacks here. We are going to be getting Supreme Brass Armor. We're getting that. That's excellent. Aqua Blast is tempting, but it's a 15% chance. I think I would rather go Critical Strike. Yeah, because, see, here's the problem. Apart from really my melee units, Rokon is by himself. And now that I'm seeing... Okay, he has gone tier 3. Oh, I'm an idiot. No, he picked the Frost Swarms, because normally it's Gargoyles. That's what his upgrade is. Now we're going to be building up for a bit of a defensive push, because I'm going to probably throw Uther or Dalen up this way. Since we're completely able to hold this here, I mean, Rokon is hurt. And his melee is focused on Antonidas, which is not great for him, just because it allows all my other units to get a ton of damage in here. Yeah, a little chain lightning here and there, but we're about to get a nice little boost here. I would like to save up so I can get at least... No, I should pick that up now. Because we should have enough for when Uther hits. Because we're going to kill Rokon. Now we're already back at 1,000. And it looks like we'll probably be able to pick... his barracks here. And he's just throwing... Oh, the poor guy's throwing so many resources into me.
They'll never know what hit them.
And my guys are just not super impressed.
The light is with us. Ready for action.
I'll throw 2 priests in the back just to provide a little support. Then I'll tier 1 with the back as well. Didn't kill nearly as much as I'd hoped, but we're still holding. Like, it's not like we're in trouble of us going down here. We are going to be taking a little bit more damage than I would like, just because the aggro is a little strange. And are we going to be able to get a tier 3 on this? I think we will. Yeah, by the time we kill all this, we're going to be able to get a tier 3. Unfortunately, not in time for us to get this next spawn, but that's how it is. He's had to throw 2 heroes at me. And actually, Urzin is a great guy for me to throw the Grand Admiral into, just because Urzin is a little softer than most heroes. So that's going to give me an opportunity to really kind of have 3 strong heroes out. Now, it is important to keep in mind that Kel'Thuzad is level 15, which is very scary in terms of what Kel'Thuzad is capable of doing. I mean, he's a nuker hero. He's no better or worse than any other hero, but... Yeah, the melee... Ooh, but he did get that nice hit. The Voodoo Hut is taking a ton of damage. And we are going to have enough for 1,000 to get Dalen out when we need him. Oh, but now Urzin is way out there in the front. Actually, this is just a whole mess. Yeah, he's a strength hero. He's not the agility hero. And Antonidas just melted that wave, taking very little damage comparatively. The battle standard, increased attack damage, that's fine. We've got a great push going up top. Unfortunately, I've let my gold get a little bit away from me. But I do want to keep it around 1,000. Oh, Rallying Cry. I'm absolutely going to pick that up. I'm going to keep it around 1,000. Immediately spends close to 1,000 gold. Alright, here we are. We're pushing, we're pushing, we're pushing.
Let none survive.
He might have to tier 2 here. Just because we're going through his units very, very quickly. Well, we killed Urzin, so I guess we're going for more imbued human masonry just because he's not able to break through my units here. We're just doing too much damage. Yeah, there's the tier 2. And And then I'll probably... Yeah, I mean, he's had to tier 2 as well. The trolls are in really, really bad shape. Yeah, the Voodoo Hut's level 4, and he's still not quite able to hold the line. And which hero are we facing here? Vol'jin, only level 3, and he's the nuker.
Research complete.
And the reason why I'm letting my gold get up this high is because I want to try and hit 3,000 to hit the tier 4, throw Uther down there. And then we might have to tier 2 to deal with this. We'll see. And then again, this isn't going to be a huge wave. It's mostly just the Demolishers I'm more concerned about. But we're climbing our way up. We are definitely climbing our way up. Oh, Lord. Oh, almost dropped my water here. And once again, the Undead are doing a great job of shielding me. They're shielding the hell out of me, and I love it. Which research was that? That's it. The better... Surprised I didn't hit that yet. Now this is going to provide us a lot of gold. But I want to send Antonidas up there. Already going to be doing that.
How may I serve? Ready for action.
Okay, Dalen's gonna be... He's gonna be having kind of a rough time in the beginning here, but once we start hitting his backline, we'll be in better shape. Though I do think it will be safer for everyone here, for me just to do this. Much better. Now we can send Antonidas up here. So we can focus down Sylvanas here. And we didn't take too much damage. We took a little more damage up top here than I would have liked, but it's also not the end of the world. Alright, time for us to start getting serious about our armor and stuff like that. And good, this tower is still focused on Sylvanas. More critical strike would be really nice. And Dalen survived, and he's level 7, so this is probably going to kill his barracks in the back line. I mean, his right, like, here, and we'll probably pick this up as well. Fingers crossed. I think we should be able to swing it. We'll find out.
They'll never know what
Yeah, okay. We're cruising through there. We've got that upgrade going in. Searing arrows is going to be nice. Oh, she's got, yeah, the mind control. I don't like that. Great, we just picked up an extra 1,000. We're going to pick up an improved iron armor as well to make sure we don't fall behind, because we have fallen behind. Oh, but the trolls just haven't been upgrading their units quite enough, I don't think, to really stay relevant in kind of like this frontline mentality here. I would like to go tier 3 on this side, but I also think it's really important for us... Oh, he's lost his upper barracks. Okay, so the Undead need to start getting shut down here. So I'm probably going to save up to tier 3, snag the castle, and then send the special unit right slam bang into the Undead. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I think that's the best option, and I'm not saying it's our only option, but I think it's our long term our best choice. He already tier 1. Oh no, there's no way he could reach that. That was probably just from Rokon. Yeah. And Rokon's their nuker, so he does a lot of damage. He's the one that's got the forked lightning and all that nonsense. Where is Oh, Dalen's getting absolutely savaged here, but we're going to be upgrading our castle. The good news is Dalen did a lot of damage to Rokon. He shut this push down completely, but Uther's waiting in the wings. Uther's ready to smack some heads together. It's going to be a party. Okay, so we've got that. We got searing arrows done. Good.
Upgrade complete.
Same level as the Undead in terms of upgrades, which is nice. We're doing a fair amount of damage to each troll wave, which is very nice. Yeah, the Undead are too comfortable for my liking. But we are pushing through their defenses here. Okay, so Uther's there. We do have our dear sweet Ancient Water Elemental, which I cannot wait to throw against all this, because they're going to push us out. That's anticipated and expected. And so I'm really going to be holding off a lot on upgrades here, as much as it pains me. Because I need the heroes out. I need the heroes out, I need the heroes ready, I need the heroes to do what they gotta do. Because I also know Gush has the potential to knock out this graveyard. It's only level 3. Only level 3. I mean, level 3 is still impressive. Level 3 is nothing to, like, sneeze at, but... It's also getting to the point where the Trolls and I, one of us needs to deal a decisive blow to the other, and I plan to be the one to deal that decisive blow. We're going to get a perfect spawn here.
The light is with us. Ready for action.
I am going to throw out just 2 guys just because that initial damage I want to curtail as much as possible. I'm going to be throwing them back, so hopefully... Oh, wow, that actually killed a lot more than I expected to. And we're actually holding the Undead off better than I'd anticipated. So I'm actually going to be able to get Advanced White Light. Because Resurrection is no joke. It's basically having a bunch of little Uthers running around, which is awesome. Yeah, so Antonidas has fallen. This flank is going to fall very quickly after him. But we are going to be able to get the White Light out and probably easily afford Gush here. Which is exactly what I wanted. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, they are going through. Okay, so he's finally started to upgrade his guys. Yeah, White Light's going to be out. There goes Arthas. And now we can afford Gush. Uther just doesn't give a shit. I love it. No, we're fine. We're real good here. Yeah, he just resurrected a bunch of them. We will have time to get the ultimate weapon, just because I do want to see if he's got tier 3, because tier 3, I'm going to have to prepare myself for an aggressive pushback, because that means he's probably going to throw his Galio into us, which would not be a ton of fun. Speaking of not a ton of fun, the way this aggro is working out, I don't like how that lane looks. I also don't like the fact that Uther's taking a lot of damage. We don't really have a way to heal him.
For the memory of 12 Halas.
Yeah, he does have tier 3. Sylvanas is there. Kel'Thuzad is there. So the only hero he's really going to have in the wings is Galio. Well, and Arthas, but we're going to kill Arthas.
Ready for action. I await your attack.
Just throw it right in the mid, kill as much as we can. I'll send Dalen out as well. Just so we can get a proper push out here. It was too many mages. I shouldn't have sent that many mages. But the good news is Dalen's... I don't know if that's good news, but it's news that Dalen's taking a hell of a lot of damage. But he is distracting basically the entire force away from... If he can kill Arthas... Okay, great. As long as he killed Arthas before going down, that was pretty much all I cared about. Let's get some more basic steel swords. Let's get our damage output out. Then let's get tier 4 here.
Upgrade complete.
Because he went tier 4 into us, but we have tier 4 and a special unit going into them. This looks like this is quickly shaping up to be kind of the last stand. Oh, and Inthul is coming into him. I did not notice that. But the Undead are going to have a rough time to hold this. Which is kind of what we need, because he's easily the one in the best position right now. He's the one I'm really worried about in the long term. Enhance human masonry. Let's try and get a little bit more economic defense up. Ooh, Uther's actually really held the line nicely. Alright, so we're doing pretty well. We're 37 minutes in. We're chugging along. Ooh, pardon me. Advanced ballistics, animal war training, and then I probably will go an extra level of Royal Guards. Ooh, Dalen's gonna get popped here.
Say it.
Now, what I do hope here is that he has to pick tier 2. Oh my god, he also went Lorthamar. So it's literally 2 of the exact same setups going into him. Okay, so I got Galio, lucky me. And he did tier 2. Yeah, I mean, he's doing exactly what I would have done in this situation. There goes Dalen. Dalen got dropped before he could deal any consequential damage. Like, truly any consequential damage. We should also improve our basic iron arrowheads. We should go tier 3 here, because it's a little redonk-a-donk that we haven't. And I'll be damned, they are holding. Good for them. Troll is holding like a champion. Looks like this will be just about it, but yeah, it's Stronghold level 2. We're going to be picking that. We're going to be picking his barracks. He held for a very long time, but there was the amount of pressure we were putting on him and kind of like just his mana level. There was just no way he could keep it up.
An allied hero has been killed. Research complete.
Supreme Human Masonry.
Feel my wrath.
And Galio, yeah, I mean, this is going to be tough for us to hold, but we should be able to do it Undead has spent tier 2 on. And yeah, that's gonna be the death push for the Blood Elves. So I really just have to do something to crack this Undead here. And I'm saving up the money to do it. Oh, but we're hitting his barracks. If we can pop the barracks. Oh my gosh, if we can pop the barracks. Pop the barracks, pop the barracks. They didn't pop the barracks. No! No! Oh, I thought we had it there. We are going to be getting a Supreme Iron Armor just to keep our guys up to date. Gush has fallen. We're going to get slammed through here, but we should be able to pick this barracks. We're looking pretty good. Oh, he surrendered, depriving us of all that gold.
Off I go then.
Aqua Blast. The one really nice thing about this push in particular is that we are going to be able to, just because the special unit's there, and it's Galio, who's a very solid special unit, we're going to be able to... They're going to be pushing through very quickly, which means they're not going to be able to get a ton of momentum behind them. I'm saving up a lot of gold, but I'm going to need every penny. The Frostworms have really done well. It's going to be interesting to see how this pans out, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be able to push through us here. Okay, 2. Ooh, they're going to get a really good spawn for them, and that's not what we needed. They didn't need a good spawn. Okay, we're going to have to do a little bit of juggling here, which will be interesting. Probably send Uther to hold the line. Now. And then once they get nice and close... No, that's exactly what I was afraid of. But that's why we now have Antonidas. Tier 1 in the back. Uther actually took no damage, considering. Now we can focus everything. Oh, he's definitely firing it on me.
Our town is under attack.
Alright, I mean, if we want to do ultimate weapons, let's do ultimate weapons. Because if I do it, I'm going to pop this, and I'm going to pop that. I'll get close to popping that. Just spent a lot of gold to deal with me. I mean, a lot of mana. Mana was the word. Okay, level 7, I just need one more. Just have to get this. We have to hope we can get it in time. That way I can fire it off and at very least calm him down. Yeah, 30%. That's nice. Just went mana, so he just spent 10,000 gold, I think. And here you go, bud. You want to play this game? Let's play this game. Don't fire off an ultimate weapon if you don't want to.
For the Lich King.
Get that. There's a nice push coming down here for the Blood Elves. Oh, and Gush is in the middle. I forgot. Ugh. I'm gonna have to tier 2 to deal with this. Yeah, there's just no way. I can't do it with just the Grand Admiral. I can't do it with just Dalen. Actually, I might.
Research.
Because there's a lot, they're all bunched together. I can do some nice AoE. They got a really good, if I dump a lot of this out, I should be able to hold. I think I can do this. I'll keep this ready, but I think I can do this.
Ready for action. I wait.
On the job.
Yep, we're holding. Because now we're gonna get our units. We've got a lot of resurrections coming in. Let's get some more priests in there and some more archers to help. Ooh, no, we don't have it. Wow. Well, now we're out of mana. Uther's finally died. The Undead are out of commission for all intents and purposes. Oh, I swear, if he's shooting it to me. Oh, and Dalen's also dead. Well, that's a shame. Okay, well, they just took a big hit. We can send Uther out. Defend. Okay, good. That's not upgrading anything. No! No, don't do this. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Thank God I went tier 4. I think it's legitimately what saved my life. Now we're going to be able to push through. Nah, he's now going to start picking me apart now. Because that ultimate weapon has a short cooldown. But Galio's coming into me. And he's pushing mid. Oh, this is going to come down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. He's gonna ultimate weapon me into the dirt. Where's it going? There, here it comes, and bloop. I would say that's not exactly ideal. Good news is we're gonna have a nice push going in here. The Undead are just done. He has an amazing push coming in bot. I guess we've got to try and get some of these upgrades out, but I think it's pretty much done for us here. surprised the Undead weren't able to do more damage to the... Yeah, well, there goes Uther, because Inthul just popped him. Yeah, now that's it. Because all of our heroes are out and or down.
They'll never know what hit them.
Yeah, they just have a lot of AoE here. And frankly, at this point, I just have to give congratulations to the blue player, because he really turned what I thought was going to be a real quick game into a victory. Yeah, Galio just really harshing my mood, man. But I think this was the biggest problem, was Gush going to this side. I think that's really what got me. Yeah, that will be it for me. All right, so that is it for us, and I think at this point we can say it's gonna go to the Blood Elves, who, honestly, congrats to them that they played very, very well. And, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode of Sergeant Neutral Plays Survival Chaos. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe, and this is Sergeant Neutral, signing out.